The 2xKO Alpha Lab has finally been released. 2xKO has a lot of potential to bring in people that are completely new to fighting games. My name is Zio, and I want to introduce this game and its mechanics, especially to the beginners. I hope that by the end of this video, you'll be able to understand the absolute basics of 2xKO, find the way you want to play, and continue learning from there. 2xKO is a tag team fighting game, so 2 characters need to be chosen for a team. Pick who you like the most. Having fun with your characters will make learning a lot easier. Additionally, if you're playing duos with a friend, you only have to worry about controlling one character. Let's take a quick look at who's available in the 2xKO Alpha Lab. Ahri is a quick, aggressive spellcaster that excels in the air. Echo is a scrappy melee fighter traveling through time for his fast mix-ups. Yasuo is a fast, mid-range swordsman that uses the power of the wind to attack and defend. Illaoi is a heavy-hitting juggernaut that summons spirit tentacles to lock her opponent down. Darius is a mid-range axe wielder who wounds opponents with his brutal attacks. Braum is a massive, muscled protector that defends allies and disrupts enemies with his icy shield. After picking characters, you have to choose a fuse. These offer additional gameplay elements, but we'll choose Pulse for now. Pulse allows you to do easy combos by pushing only one button, as well as options to spend resources for stronger combos. Movement in this game is pretty simple. You can walk forward and back, jump, and crouch. By pressing down before you jump, you can super jump. You can run by double tapping forward and do a backdash by double tapping back. You can walk all the way to the edge of the stage if you want. Some characters have additional movement options like Ahri's air dash. See what else your character has available, if anything. The whole point of a fighting game like 2xKO is to put the opponent's health to 0. So let's talk about how to do that. 2xKO has 3 buttons for your normal attacks: light, medium, and heavy. These attacks will change whether you're standing, crouching, or jumping. Light attacks are quick and safe to use up close and are good for starting combos. They don't have the best range or damage, but they're quite fast. Medium attacks are a well-balanced form of attack. They're stronger than light attacks, but not as slow and strong as heavy attacks. Heavy attacks have range and power, but are a bit slow to come out. All characters can hold heavy to charge the attack and give it new properties. Characters have access to unique moves by pressing a certain direction at the same time as an attack, like forward plus medium. There are 3 universal attacks accessed through the heavy button. Down plus heavy is an anti-air attack for hitting people above you. Down forward plus heavy is a launcher that you can follow up on with air combos. In the air, you can perform a cross-up with down and heavy. A cross-up is an attack that can hit the opponent in a way that makes it hard for them to block in the right direction. Additionally, you can press medium and heavy at the same time for a throw. Throws can't be blocked, but if the opponent inputs their own throw in a certain time frame after yours, they will escape from the throw. You can also throw an opponent behind you if you want them to get closer to the corner. You also have access to 2 special buttons, S1 and S2. These moves are very unique to each champion. Take a look at what you have in the move list both on the ground and in the air. You can cancel normals that hit the opponent into normals and specials, so try something like light into medium, into heavy, into special. To understand defense, we should look at some of the properties of how our moves work. All attacks will hit high, mid, or low. Holding back to block will only get you so far, since low attacks can't be blocked while standing. Holding down and back to crouch block will leave you vulnerable to high attacks though. Generally, aerial attacks will hit high, so it's a good idea to crouch block until your opponent jumps in. But don't forget to crouch block again, since a quick low could come out after they land. Grounded overheads do exist, so be careful. If the pressure is too much, you can try a retreating guard by pressing back and light plus medium. You will dash backwards a few steps, and your opponent might be left wide open for a counterattack. If you do get hit, you eventually get knocked down, and you have to get back up. On knockdown, you can do a quick rise with any normal attack or a back roll by pressing back and any normal. If you want to try and catch someone off guard on your wake up, try a get up attack by holding S1 or S2 while you're getting up. If you're an aerial hit stun, hold any direction and a button to do an air recovery. Now that we've talked about some basics, we can get into the tag team aspect of 2xKO. All aspects of the game involving the second character are accessed with a tag button. Just pushing it will perform a tag launcher similar to the universal launcher, but your partner will switch in midair to continue the combo. Holding the tag button will perform quick tag, just changing the active character. If you hold forward or backward while pressing the tag button, you will get an assist where your partner will appear on the screen and attack. If you hold tag, your partner will run until the button is released. Back assist and forward assist are different moves, so check out what your options are on both your characters. If you press tag while your partner is on the screen, you will perform a handshake tag, swapping the active character. Additionally, there is an extra meter below the health bar. When this is full, you can perform dynamic save. By pressing tag in a special, your partner will burst in, interrupting any combos in progress, which can help save you from being KO'd. Dynamic save can be blocked, and when it is, good luck. When your partner is KO'd, you can still call an assist with a longer cooldown, called Last Stand. These attacks are way more powerful than regular assists, and can get a comeback started if used right. As you play rounds, your meter will fill up. Any interaction between you and your opponent will give various amounts of meter, and you can spend meter in a few different ways. By pressing down down S1 or down down S2, you'll get a super, costing 1 bar of meter. Down down S1 and S2 at the same time will perform your ultimate, which costs 2 bars of meter. These attacks will deal a ton of damage, and using them in combos can help ensure a KO. Some characters have supers that don't directly do damage. For example, Echo has an install, a state with a powered up moveset. Alawi has a super that places tentacles on the ground. Check out what supers you have and when you can use them. There are also defensive options that cost meter. By pressing forward and light plus medium when blocking, you get a push block that takes 1 bar. The opponent's main character will be pushed back across the screen, and if their assist is on screen, they get pushed too. This helps create some distance in scary situations. You can also spend 1 bar of meter on a parry with light plus heavy. If successful, you'll be refunded 1 bar of meter with a little bit more on top. You'll also have a huge opening to fight back. Low attacks need to specifically be low parried with down and light plus heavy. If you don't parry anything, you lose the meter and are wide open to being attacked. On the character select screen, you're prompted to choose a fuse. These choices provide extra aspects to the gameplay, so let's talk in depth about what they are. Pulse is recommended for beginners. You can do full combos by pressing 1 button only. There's a separate route for each light, medium, and heavy button. Medium ends with a super, and heavy ends with an ultimate. As you improve at the game, you may fall out of using Pulse in favor of other fuses, but it's a great way to jump into the game. Fury is another fuse that's great for beginners. At 40% health, your character gets increased damage and receives a one-time use dash cancel. This can create some unique pressure situations and even combos. If you want to fuse with a simple to activate condition and not much to keep track of, Fury is a great pick. 2x assist allows players to do 2 assists in a row before the partner leaves the screen. Anything you'd use your assist for, you can use it again. If you like using your assist for pressure and combos, think about the possibilities of a second assist. Double Down lets the assist character follow up the point character's super with their own super or ultimate. If you want to easily cash out your meter for some big damage, Double Down is the way to do it. Freestyle allows players to handshake tag twice before the assist character leaves the screen. With this fuse, mix-ups and pressures become twice as intimidating. If you like pressuring opponents and creating nasty mix-ups, Freestyle's for you. Once you understand the systems of the game, the real challenge is putting it into practice. You can hit the training dummy all day, but learning how to even get anything started on a real opponent is a whole different game. Working on fundamental concepts is key to learning anything, and fighting games are no different. Learn all of your moves and specials, figure out how much range they have. If you have both of your characters' movesets mostly memorized, try playing against the training bots and try to land some hits. Avoid just mashing, try to push buttons with intent. Recognize what moves work where. Try mixing in some throws when your opponent's blocking too much. Try blocking some attacks yourself, and don't forget about things like push block and retreating guard. See where your assists come into play. Once you have an understanding of how your moves are working and you're consistently landing the right moves, try moving on to combos. Combos are the main way to get rid of a big chunk of the opponent's health. All combos have a beginning, middle, and end. The true challenge of combos is landing that beginning. After all, what good is a combo that can never start? That's why the fundamentals are so important. Once our combo starter hits, you can cancel into additional attacks. The most basic combo structure you could do would be light, into medium, into heavy, into special, into super if you have meter. Of course, it can get more complicated than that, but it's best to take it one step at a time, especially as a beginner. Just being able to cancel light into medium is a step up from what we were doing on the bots. At this point, you should be able to hop online and play some games. You might not win, but at the very least, you should have fun. Fighting games are a tough journey, but I hope a game like 2xKO can hold your interest. If you want to keep learning, there are so many different resources online. Once you feel like you have a decent grasp of offense and defense, I recommend you look into frame data and punishment, as well as more advanced combos. I hope this guide was able to help some beginners out. I look forward to seeing you all play in the Alpha Lab. Later.